so that we can kind of stay within the time frame. Okay, I have a few questions for you, so just be mindful. I'm going to be asking you like about 5 to 6 questions. So let's get started. And my name is Whitney, by the way. How do you pronounce your name?
I'm Iyaну, or you can call me IJ.
Hi, Jay.
Yes, IJ. Yes,
Is it IJ?
yes, IJ. Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm here with IJ on the SMO Podcast. Hope everyone is tuning in today for today's conversation, and I hope that you get value from everything that we'll be discussing on today's podcast. So, IJ, for everyone that is watching, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what do you do.
Good evening, everyone. My name is IyanuJesu Adeniji. I'm a Canadian entrepreneur. I run a business currently that provides sustainable energy for homes and businesses in Nigeria and Africa at large.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit of how you started in the first place and what led you to take this path seriously?
All right. So for me, growing up, I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Like it has been something I have loved to do growing up because of I don't know. I just knew I just wanted to be an entrepreneur. I knew that I wanted to be an employer of labor, but I didn't know how to go about it. So I think secondary school days, because we use secondary school, what they call high school level. I usually do certain businesses that would ensure that I make money in school. Then I just run some businesses in school and just make some profit from it. For me, business ideas were just my thing. Like on the spot, I can create a business idea on the spot. So, but along the line, I think I just said, okay, it was high time. The moment I was trying to enter the university, it was high time to work on a path. I can't be doing so many things at the time. I needed to focus on something and then build. And because I'm a Christian, I'm the son of God, definitely, I needed to speak to my father. God. I had to talk to God, and I was like, okay, what path should I focus on? And I received the word for solar. I think at the time I received that word, the solar industry was just 2 years in Nigeria. It just came, it was just newly introduced. I think that was back 2014. That was around 2013, 2014. So the solar industry was too fresh. In fact, was hardly known in Nigeria. And so I was like, okay, no problem. And then I went for electrical engineering because I know that was going to help my course. And I started, it only started from the course I studied because if I'm going for solar engineering, then I need to know the electrical side of the house and all of those things. And so I went for electrical
So,
engineering.
so Ajay, I'd love to ask you because, you started, like you said, at a young age, knowing what it is that you wanted to do. And then you received confirmation through God that, hey, this is what I'm supposed to do, you know? And so I think your passion being there in the first place, and now, just getting confirmation that you're in the right place. Not everyone can say that, you know? Some people struggle to know what their purpose is and to really be aligned with that. So, how did you know ultimately from the beginning that this is what I'm supposed to do? And I would love for you to first share that with us.
Okay, so growing up, my parents told me something. And I think from some of the ones I can remember from memories, I remember that while growing up, if I touch, like, if you give me an electric, probably you gave me a radio toy, or you gave me anything toy that had to do with an electronics, then I would want to know what is inside, what makes up that component, what makes it work. For instance, if probably you gave me a toy phone, all those China phones then that they used to give us, that if you press the button to be singing songs and all those things, I will open that phone and be trying to find out what is making it sing songs. So I was very inquisitive about anything electrical and electronics from a very young age. I was very inquisitive. I was so inquisitive that I was even touching naked wires at the point. My parents had to I appreciate a
Wait,
lot of that.
can I give you some advice before you continue?
All right.
Can you just
Please.
speak a little slower? Just because I'm American, okay? I want to just be able to understand everything that you're saying. You know what I mean? Like I just want to be able to make sure that everything that you're saying, I can listen and I can, allow everyone that's here to also listen just because you speak fast. So I'm trying to grasp all of it. So
Oh,
if you could just speak a little slower.
all right. So let me change my position so that it can be easier for me. Sorry about that. Let me sit down my workstation. I think that's what. Can you? I hope my screen is not blurry. I think it's better. Can you hear me now?
I think you're frozen though. Okay, I can see you now.
All right. Thank you. So what I am saying is that growing up, like from a little child as a lad, I usually was interested in things that had to do with electricals, like had to do with house wiring, had to do with electronics also. So for instance, if I was given a phone, like there was a toy phone that we used to give this give me as my parents growing up, my parents would get me birthday presents. So most of them they buy those birthday presents, and I want to be looking at the mechanism that makes that present work. Like for instance, if it's like a toy phone, I want to know, oh, why is this phone singing? Why is it what is playing the sound? And all of those things. I was always inquisitive, like I was always on the edge of knowing the programming behind what it is.
Yeah, so you were just passionate about it from the start. Was there like a mindset shift that changed for you? Like, was there a mindset shift maybe that was instilled within you from the beginning?
I don't think it was. I don't know. I feel like it was. I don't know. It was some of the things happened in my life. But now I really can't think. I just used to see them as a gift. Like even to my business ideas, I see them as a gift because it's not everybody that has that grace or has that opportunity. And it's not like I went to like the best of best schools in Nigeria. It's different. My parents were actually average Nigeria. There's no average now, however, but at then they were average Nigerians that could not afford to send their children to private schools. So it was just an instinct. It was infused for me. It was
Mm.
infused for me.
You're breaking up a little bit. I can't really hear you that well.
It's about to rain. That's why.
Hmm.
So so the network is being affected, and I'm using a router.
Yeah. All right. So we can try to finish. I don't know how like good this podcast will be just because of the connection and everything. Because I'm seeing it like freeze a lot and it's hard to hear you. So I'm gonna obviously send it to the editor and see, if it came through on his end, if he's able to really hear, and if not, we'll have to kind of redo it. But hopefully hopefully it's coming through on the video. Um, but yeah, so IJ, tell us for those that are watching, like, was there a barrier that you needed to break in the becoming of stepping into your calling?
Yes, so there was a lot. There was a lot of barrier. There was a lot of barrier I needed.
What
I
was one
needed
for
to have it.
you?
One for me was the way I saw money.
Mm, that's a big one for a lot of people. I like that.
The
Talk
way
to
I
us more
saw money.
about that.
Um, I I needed to see money as a tool rather than I think at first I was seeing money in this old mindset of something you just need um, spend, just have a good life. I never saw it as a tool, as I can use it to even make more money. I think one of the books that helped me that growing up was Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. So it was that book that I read that started my whole um, journey in that shift. That was one of the things. My mind changing, especially concerning money. There are sometimes that I think there was a point that I was scared to fall big prices. So I'm like, this is Africa. But now I can even charge. Now I can even charge in dollars sometimes. I can charge in dollars if I want to. I'm not scared to charge in dollars. I'm not scared to charge because I know what I can offer. So because of the whole background thing, um, combined with the fact that we're in Nigeria, I was scared of putting a price on things, on our services. But now, I'm not scared. If you are getting it, good. If you are not, we have customers that can afford it.
Mm. So what's some wisdom or advice that you would give someone that's watching right now that maybe needs clarity on what it is that they're supposed to do? What is some advice that you would give them to just walk wholeheartedly in their purpose, or maybe to just take the next step?
All right. So for anyone who wants to find purpose, I think one of the advice I'll give you is if you are a Christian, then I think you can see the relationship with God. I think one of the things that made the find purpose on time was that I was building a relationship with God. I was looking for God and then I found purpose. I was not looking for purpose first, definitely. I was actually was looking for God. And then it made it easier for purpose to align with me. And aside from that, another advice I would give is, you don't money is not always the capital. Human are. So when I started my business, I started with zero capital. The leverage I had were people around me. That was the only leverage I had. People from I think recently I started sharing my story on Facebook and yes on Facebook. I've been sharing my story on Facebook to tell people of how I started. And I started with there was no money in my account when this started. But I had people I could talk to for advice. I had people who could offer me things in their organization for me to intern. So I had people, it was people that were my capital when I started business. And I backed them. I literally leveraged them. So
Mm.
capital is not always money. But most I think I don't have this fund, I don't have that fund. So for me, I've learned. I have this three businesses. So the others, so I have to close them down because of I needed to just focus on one. So I have started three businesses with zero capital. The leverage I had was so our greatest capital are people. Now, for instance, this podcast, the opportunity for me to speak on this podcast is you. You are the one that gave me this opportunity. Without
Mm.
you, I would have gone to pay outside. So the capital I'm leverage on most are humans. Are humans. That's my greatest asset.
So what is one result that you're helping your clients get with you?
All right. So for me, the purpose of Iditech is to provide sustainable energy. So most times people complain a lot about things that don't last, all of those things, non-functional work. So for us at Iditech, we provide excellence. Excellence. When it comes to excellence, it means that you have a system that lasts for longer periods of time.
Mm, I like
And
that.
when
Provides excellence.
yes, so we provide excellent jobs like for most of our team, it's handling jobs that people got from another client and it was a so it wasn't so good. And when we got on the job, the person there's a customer that reached out to me recently. It was like a system that we worked on several years ago. It's currently still working. System that was costing our money, was costing our fun. But by the moment and that's just one out of several. As long as most of them just pay attention to the information we share, because we
Mm.
have a platform that we educate them. It's not live on solar. So online
Yeah,
on
I
solar
love
we
that you
can
said do it in excellence, because I think everything we should be doing in excellence, the way that we show up, the way that we, you know, post, the way that we, just embody ourselves each and every day. I think that's so important. I would love to know, IJ, just how we can connect with you, how we can, go deeper into this work and learn more about you.
You can connect with me on social media at the Solopreneur. Most of my social media handles are called the Solopreneur. From TikTok to Instagram. I
Amazing,
think,
amazing.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. It's still
At
hard
the
to hear,
Solopreneur.
but yes, well, make sure that you guys get connected with IJ. Obviously, he has something that he's doing in the marketplace to really serve. And so I think if anything resonated with you here today, make sure you get connected with him to learn more about how he can help you. IJ, it was a pleasure. Thank you for being here today. Looking forward to hopefully seeing you on one of our stages and learning from you again.
Thank you so much. I just kept it in the chat box right now. Thank you for the opportunity. I really do appreciate it.
Amazing. So I just stopped